Alrighty. So, if I remember correctly, I should be just outside the city gate in Glen. So let's go. So I thought I already did this. Odd. Alright, could someone that would have been a dream there. So let's see. I need the gears. If I remember correctly. Well, hey, hon. Okay. I need... Bridge is broken. Logo's spinted. I just noticed that the map is glitchy. Find a battery. Robots in the research station. Alright. And I think Alula is going to mention the trader. So how the fuck do I get over to them? Battery from the engine and a few gears. Alright. Bridge is broken. I wonder if I have to talk to Maze again. Hey, Simki. Is this walk on? Yeah. Alright. Well, Bowl's playing Splatoon 3. Okay, so this is new. I have something to ask of you. Yes? It looks like most of the bridges around the Glen are broken, and... That's right. The bridges. You need to cross them on your pilgrimage. Would you like me to fix them? Yeah. Is it possible? Difficult. Bridges are in very specific locations over water. To find the right points. Vine must be very strong, too. An undertaking. But possible. I intend to use the last of my strength. Please stand back. What happened? Are you okay? Are you... That's not how I expected that to go. To the research station. And the trader. The bridge to the forest was just restored. Village evacuees should be able to find better fishing spots here. Plant Spirit is really looking out for us, isn't she? Yeah. Just back where I came. I'm gonna head to the research station first. It looks like I need to go around. The land fragmentation is happening faster and faster now, but it looks like the vines are slowing it down. Oh, you're the trader guy. Sure am. You here to trade? Because if you are, then I got bad news for you. A lot of my stuff is back on my cart, which was sadly abandoned when I was running for my life. So my collection is very limited right now. Managed to grab some of my favorite things before I left, though. Oh, you have anything like gears? Gears? Like the metal spinny things? I don't think I have anything like that. Wait. You have this box thing that you can wind up and play a song. That's a music box. Yeah. Bet there's lots of little metal bits in there. Oh, that might work. I'm not sure if I want to trade it away. It's one of my favorite things. Aw. Oh, what am I saying? You're the savior. Things have been getting pretty bad around here lately. I'm gonna help you. I might not even be around much longer. You need this to save the world, right? Take it. Ah, thank you. By the way, if you ever see a big guy with goggles and a cool helmet, tell him the trader in the Glen said hi. Also ask him if he has any more music boxes for trading. Will do. No more trading, I guess. What a day. I'm not going to talk to all these guys. So I need to find the research station. Man, deleting the save file sure did a number on this world, huh? Aha, here we go. Some vines just grew around this bridge, almost as if it was an intentional repair effort. Yeah. I don't need to talk to all of you, I don't think. Hello, person. This is the main generator of the Glen. Hello. Would you happen to know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? It's kind of an emergency. Try trading everything with him. Okay. I do not know what a flying machine is, but any sort of large machinery would require a high-capacity power cell. For example, the generator in this room utilizes such a device. Oh, right. I almost forgot. We had to fix the battery for this thing in the Barrens, didn't we, Rogue Spike? This is an emergency for living beings. You can use the battery from the generator. Oh! Wait, but if we take the battery here, all you guys would lose power, wouldn't you? Maybe Rogue Spike and I should go find another one. Negative. This is the only battery in the Glen powerful enough to be used as a standalone unit. If it is a dire situation, then do what you must. Oh. Oh, God, man. Guess we have no choice but to take this, Rogue Spike. We depowered it. Is this one of those games where you don't feel good for what you do? Because it sure feels like it. Babe, I cannot trade anything with him. No matter what I select, he just uses his second dialogue. Yeah, I think Simkey might be right. So there must have been something I didn't have when I was supposed to trade it with him. Either I'd already used it, or I just didn't try to trade it with him. I mean, it's fine. I will probably play this game again to 100% it, but I might do that off stream. I'm not too concerned about 100%ing the... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I can just fast travel. I am not too concerned about 100%ing this on my first playthrough. Because I am actually considering at some point, at the earliest this would be next year, doing a kind of meta-game marathon with Undertale, Deltarune, OneShot, and Moon, once I get Moon. So, I will be playing this again. I'll probably be streaming it again at a later point. For those who don't know what... Okay, well, Simkey knows what Moon is, but for those who don't, Moon is a PS1 kind of JRPG that never left Japan that is described as an anti-RPG. It was essentially Undertale decades before Undertale was a thing. If you're curious about it, you can just look it up, because I don't feel like I explain it right now, and I can't explain and read text at the same time. Yeah, like I said, hon, I'm not concerned about 100% of it right now, but I will do that at some point. So, music box. We found a music box. It should have gears in it, right? I assume so, but... It's just like one of the ones that my father made. Your dad makes music boxes too? My dad makes a lot of things. Where did you get this from, by the way? The trader from the village gave it to me. I see. I remember father saying that he used to trade with some of the people here. He didn't always love traveling this world, despite... Well... sorry, I started rambling. Hang on a second, I thought the trader was talking about the author when he said that he got his stuff from someone. Is this guy the author's son? Nobody say anything. I'll learn. Just thinking out loud. The gears in there are compatible with the engine. Oh, it pains me to have to take it apart. Oh. I'm sorry. It's fine. Still need the battery to get this engine running. Just do what you must to get one. We found a battery. Oh, nice. I honestly wasn't expecting it. It's from the generator on one of the islands. The research station? Yeah. It's powering all the robots there. I felt bad for taking it. You can always just give it back later. Alright. So the flying machine has a chance after all. Except there's some of the pieces now, but it might take a while. Do you mind keeping me company? Also, normally achievements in a game are listed in the order you can earn them. And extreme bartering is here. Whereas pancakes and we ride at dawn are here, which is for the city, which implies that these two have to be from a first playthrough. Because you get return when you delete the save file. So, return, I think, should be the final achievement you can normally get, and then everything after that would just be collections. That's not really proof of anything, because I have seen some achievement lists have things out of order, sometimes like drastically out of order, but usually they are in the order you can earn them in. How's it going? Slow. Connectors in the battery were not designed for this type of engine, so I have to shift around some of these ports. It's this bolt that keeps getting stuck, and don't worry, I am making decent progress. Well, the yawning begins. I need to point out, I wasn't yawning until I came in here. Something about streaming just makes me yawn, and I don't know what it is. There you go. Okay. I don't know how I fucking clicked that, but we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, I need to set up a yawn counter with Stream Elements or Nightbot. There's a way to set up a counter, but I'm too stupid to figure out how to use the coding. I am not a programmer. I am pea-brained when it comes to that stuff, so if someone can set up the code for me, then that would be amazing. We should be able to make it to the city by tonight. If you say so. What will happen once we get there? We need to bring Proto back first. And we need to go find one more person. We have already met her, actually. Do you remember her from the last time you were in this world? Hey, hang on a second. How do you know that? What does she look like? This is going to sound strange, but she is a fox. Oh! I do remember talking to a fox at one point. You've met Rue? Memories are still really blurry, though. I see. It's just hard, you know? Rue told me to think of this world like a dream. Then I get so caught up with... I just kinda forget. Forget that everything here is supposed to be not real. And then I remember. And then I just get really sad. I know this is for me to go home, but knowing that none of it mattered in the first place, am I just Trapped here for no reason? But also told me not to ask anyone in the world about this, saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How did he know? How do you know? Aren't you guys all supposed to be code? Well, I'm not even sure what to believe anymore. I wish Rue was here. She's so much better at explaining this sort of thing. I'm doing a terrible job of it. But Proto was even less tactful, wasn't he? I'm afraid I must risk sounding callous, but please, you need not concern yourself with how real everything is for now. The plan is already in motion. We cannot allow for distractions. Father's putting everything into this last run of the world. Okay, so I'm assuming Father is the author then. Last chance for him to fix everything. Your father is involved in the world machine? You could say that. The acceleration of square particle anomalies was not accounted for at all, though. The patch was only built to accommodate the normal rate they appear, but they're accumulating at frightening speeds now. Proto even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave you the disc just in time. So, what happened to him anyway? What happens to anyone who gets caught in the squares? I only know it's bad. Well, you know how the simulation works, right? How everything is code? Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. Squares can cause damage to that code. Most of the time, irreversible damage. Father has lost some friends in previous iterations of the simulation. It took him forever to develop the current, much more stable version. You're making it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. Excuse me. Wait, did he? Yeah. But how? If everyone in this world is code, how can he build himself? That's, not really what happened. So, what happened? Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with... Alright. Did Prototype ever tell you about the old world? He did say something about being built to greet the Messiah of the old world. I was, too caught up with other stuff at the time to think about it. You know of it, at least, then. Alright, here we go. My father, myself, the other two, none of us are part of the simulation itself. Our home world, the real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. In the years leading up to the calamity, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy about a messiah from another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. Prophetbot, or Prototype, is built to predict the future about the specifics of this messiah. But as his predictions turned out, the messiah would not have been able to arrive to our world in time. In fact, the messiah would not even have been born before our world ended. Disheartened, most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully live out their final years. But some people did the opposite. And though saving the world was impossible, they didn't want our existence to be in vain. That's where my father came in. With the last of his resources, he built his most ambitious project yet, the World Machine. A large, detailed facsimile of the old world, generated from a pool of memories collected from everyone he knew. With a heavy amount of modification and an added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. How did that code escape the old world? I have no idea. What I do know is there's no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code independently. So, aside from the standard hardware, it also needed to borrow the mental processing abilities of a living person. Father used himself for that during the initial testing phases. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experience stable enough. As you can see, even that's breaking down. Father caught on to the issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. After the world ended, the code just kinda ended up floating in the void. Indefinitely. Waiting for a willing operator to install it onto their own hardware. Rogue Spike? Yep. The operator, Rogue Spike, would generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process. So, Rogue Spike was the living person you needed to borrow? No. That would be you. But why me? I should have asked that question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I do not know. We really need to get going. It's fixed. We can leave in the next 5 minutes if you are ready. Alright. I understand if you are upset. But please, try to understand. My father is doing this to help all of us. And that includes you, Nico. The fact that you can't even go back home, I'm sure it upsets him greatly. It's... the world means a lot to him, you know. So, how does flying work? Wait, don't these machines already exist in your world? You should already know what to expect. Not really. I've only heard about them. They're usually a lot bigger than this one, anyway. Also, he's a kid. He's probably not gone on many flights. When I was a kid, I thought planes were cool, but I didn't get on a plane until 2015. I was born in 94. That's an entire, like... what? 21 years? Was it 2015? I don't remember when I went to Vegas, but it was the first time I had ever been on a plane. Second time was the trip back. Oh, word of precaution before we take to the air. Just try not to panic. It takes a few minutes to get used to, but it's not that bad once you're in the air. I'll try. Yeah, I know you have, Han. When I was a kid, there was some of the Humongous games I had. It was like Pajama Sam or Freddy Fish. One of them had a demo for one of Humongous Entertainment's other games that was less a game and more of an interactive experience. Humongous Entertainment. I call them Humongous games so that way I don't have to say entertainment. One of Humongous Entertainment's games was an interactive airplane where you could learn about the airplane. I played the demo for it, and I really wanted to get the game when I was a kid. Oh, I see. You're making the meme? Okay, well in that case it's a Humongous Honga Longa Nonga Logongas. Once I can do point redeems, I should get that as a sound alert or something. One of the streamers I follow actually has that as a sound alert. Oh, I should probably tell Calamus and Alula where I'm going. I mean, those two running over here now. Nico! Bad news. The boat is gone. What? It's the squares. Looks like they're heading in this direction. Oh, I hope I didn't miss Nico sleeping. When I started stream, he went to sleep, but didn't wake up with a dream. Are there no dreams in the second playthrough? That's fast. Calamus, right? Yeah? How bad is it? Doesn't seem to be of immediate danger. Then it is a priority that I take you to the city first, Nico. What about them? I can make a detour later and drop you guys off in the city too if you want. The city is better equipped to handle the squares. You'll be safer there. You're taking us to the city? If you wish. Oh yeah. Alright. I'll be back here in an hour, so please wait for me until then. You guys sure you'll be fine here? Mm-hmm. The squares are still moving pretty slowly for now. Alright then. So we'll run into each other again soon. I'm ready to go. Alright. Hey, Dennis. There are no dreams in the second playthrough. Okay. Look at Nico. I don't understand how they were able to make a character that's just this goddamn cute. Oh yeah? What are you eating, Dennis? Phew. Ate it. You okay there? Well, yes, I know you're eating food, but what kind? That was the coolest thing I have ever done in my entire life. Look at Nico's eyes. Chicken, potatoes, and Brussels sprouts. Ooh. How are they cooked? I need details, my dude. Give me the deets. Reactions from first timers are always delightful to watch. Is there not already one? I would have assumed there was a plush of Nico already. Rogue Spike? That was really fun. Did you have fun too? I mean, you weren't on the plane with me, but you gotta watch it at least, right? And Cedric? Yeah? Thanks. What for? Flying. Oh, you're welcome? And for answering my questions back there, too. There is, but I think it's out of production. Well, maybe it might go back into production. Rotisserie chicken, scalloped potatoes, and boiled Brussels sprouts. Ooh. The best Brussels sprouts I've ever had, my mom roasted in some kind of oil. I don't remember what kind, but they were delicious. And for telling me more about the World Machine. God, I haven't had Brussels sprouts in a while now. If I could stop punching my microphone when I'm scratching an itch, that would be amazing. I'm just really sorry about what happened to your old world, though. So, I'll help you the best I can. Here, let me, take a sip of water here. I am not bonking the mic, Semke. Oh, I don't know how loud that was, but I apologize. I'm very thirsty. I already screwed this up, but I mean, pro tip, if you have water with you, because you're going to be talking a lot, make sure it's room temperature water, because cold water actually closes your vocal cords. So it's actually worse for you if you're actively going to be talking a lot, or singing, or just using your voice. I have cold water, because I just gotten this out of the fridge. And even if it's all just a machine, this world is still nice. I got to fly, I got to see the ocean. And I got to meet a lot of nice people. People like you. And Prototype, even if he's broken right now. I'm glad you're taking it so well, Nico. And I'm glad that we have met as well. Despite the circumstances. Speaking of Proto, I should probably head off now. I need to go pick up the siblings, too. That's true. Must have been waiting for a while now. In the meantime, do you remember what to do to get to the surface? I remember having to fix an elevator button. Alright, you should attend to that then. Let's meet up here in an hour, okay? Got it. Alright, now, let me just... Oh no. What about the kids? No! They're trapped on the island. Kalamus, Alula. They're... We don't have much time left. Nico, change of plans. Please give me the memory disk. Alright. Listen carefully. It's likely I'll be targeted again, so we should split up to keep you safe. want you to find a door under a large clock. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators. Once you get to the ground, immediately find Rue and bring her back to the room. She will know what to do in the meantime. Alright, what about you, though? I'm going to bring Prototype back. What? Are you okay? What? Are you? I'm not going to yell this, guys. Don't worry, I'm fine. Don't scare me like that. Hey, Rogue Spike? Let's do our best. Cedric. A prodigious tinkerer and child of the author. Yep, knew it. Cedric is the operator of the only known flying machine, a miraculous and highly advanced device that can travel the skies. Cedric has been waiting in the refuge for the day the world can truly be saved. Cedric is hopeful and eager to play his role in the final gambit. Fun fact, this ending wasn't in the game at launch, but at some point they teased this update by having that room with the time display actually be a countdown. Alright, room with a large clock, I think he said. Please do not approach. Any of you happen to remember? Come on! You happen to remember where that large clock is? Come on! Work already! Huh? Alright, the elevator guy. Top right. I had a feeling. That's where I think I remember seeing something. Come on! Now of all times. Excuse me. Whoa. You! Oh, jeez, I didn't think I was gonna run into. The elevator's missing a button, right? How did you know? Rogue Spike and I will help you fix it. Seriously? Oh, thank goodness. Evacuees are counting on this. On me. But I've been here for hours and can't figure out a thing. Evacuees? Yeah, from the West Apartments. Spare stuff wrecked the place yesterday. Oh. Now everyone's crowded in the cafe. We really want to get everyone to the surface as soon as possible, though. The library and the surface doubles as a shelter for situations like this. I see. Wait, didn't we find the magnets and stuff in the apartments, Rogue Spike? The what? Looks like we'll have to find some other way to fix the button, Rogue Spike. Holy fudge. Looks like Rogue Spike and I will need to find another way down altogether. But this is the only elevator in the area. I did hear about another one, but I don't really know where it is. Do you, Rogue Spike? Alright, you guys have fun. Here we are, at the 11th hour. Should we be with the other evacuees? Maybe. I wonder if the big clock has reached 0 yet. I want to be right here when everything ends. Ah, this. Some weird square light on the floor. Glows red. Wait. There's a lever hanging from the ceiling. Oh, god damn it. I thought I set my phone to mute. Here. There we go. Can't reach it. It was counting up, though. That's the thing. Oh. Hello, Messiah. You came in a bad time. The apartments on the west sector got destroyed by squares a day ago. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, but at least the evacuees seem to be doing okay. We're letting them stay here for now. Bummer. I had to leave most of my plants behind. This stinks. Sorry to hear. Speaking of plants, I heard the Glen is just covered in vines now. Is that true? Yeah. Plant lady was using them to keep the land from falling away. Plant spirit? Maze? I figured. Say, how is she doing? She's gone, isn't she? She said she was using up the last of her powers. I wouldn't be surprised. She always did her best to protect everyone. Hey. Hi? Tell me, or is it really cold outside? You know, now that you've mentioned it, it is really chilly this time around, looks like. And you got a scarf, huh? Mm-hmm. Our apartment got evacuated while my parents were at work. I'm waiting for them to pick us up now. I hope they're okay. At least my robot's with me. Squares make the people evacuate. Evacuation makes the girls sad. Squares are bad. Dang it. Just moved into my apartment. Now where am I gonna go? Same as usual, huh? Oh, it's that penguin.
Hello.
Yep. These people won't starve here. They're just using the cafe as an emergency shelter, huh? Yeah, I have decided I don't like that penguin. Also, when I opened the game, it had the message about Felix the Judge. Did the creator of Off die or something? We found some elevators. What? Seriously? Literally never seen another one in this area. It was in a locked room. Oh. Did they, work? We don't know yet. One of them has a lever that's out of my reach. Ah, he made it home. Okay. Mortis Ghost. Alright. One of them has a lever that's out of my reach. Wait, you can help us. What? You should be able to reach the lever because you're taller than me. Oh, I guess I am? So, show me the way, I suppose. Mm-hmm. Interesting. This room gives me the creeps, man. Oh, same. Yep. So, what did you need help with again? Can you reach the lever up there? Oh, right. Wait. I'm not that tall. Oh, at least it was worth a shot. Wait, I got this. Nice. Thank you, mister. No problem, kid. So, you coming? Mm-hmm. Oh, so that's where this leads. Oh, looks like this elevator works all right. I'll, go get the evacuees, I suppose. Mm-hmm. What is going on? No! It's the square stuff, isn't it? There aren't any in here, but you can hear them just outside the door. Yeah. Oh, hold on, maybe Rogue Spike and I can... No, it's okay. Looks like the squares aren't inside the elevator. Yet. You're in a hurry, right? Go do what you need to do. But what about you? I'll figure something out. Okay. Wait, this is the room with the tower. Come to think of it, that elevator was there in the first playthrough, but it was locked, I think. Please, you mustn't. The labs could collapse any moment now. Let go of me. Cedric? I couldn't stop him. Miss? Messiah! Oh, you came at an awful time. Come on, we have to get out of here. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. Hello, Miss Silverpoint. I'm glad you made it back safely. She's the 5 this time. Oh, she should have told me where you were going. Sorry, George. I see you also found the Messiah. Hello, little one. Hi. We ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. I couldn't stop him. I don't know why he was being so insistent. He said he needed to go rebuild a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah. Building a robot, you say? Could that be why he needed that book? Come again? A young man with white hair and green glasses ran in earlier. That's Cedric, yeah. He said he really needed a book from the back room. Said it was an emergency, too. Poor darling looks so stressed out, I just gave him the book. I hope he's safe. Yeah, I hope he's alright, too. Any luck, maybe the lab complex can hold up for long enough for him to... Oh my gosh. That was... the labs? That poor kid. No! Not him, too. I'm sorry about your friend. Last time we spoke, he told me to go look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. Sweetie, you know we can't let you just walk into danger. But... George is right. Squares seem to be targeting a lot of the weaker constructs in the city. Only the library has enough structural integrity to withstand collapse. It's best if you stayed here until things stabilize. However long it takes. But... what about my mission? Do you guys want me to bring the sun back, at least? Even if you do restore the sun, I'm not sure that'll fix the squares. Sadly. Not to mention, even getting there is going to be hard. The world is like this. There's no telling what's going on in the tower. And if anything bad happened to the Messiah of all people... Oh, that would be so dreadful, dear. A friend of mine said something about this forever ago. It's better for the world to die naturally. No living being should be forced to carry that burden. At the time, I thought it was still her faulty code speaking. Now I'm starting to understand. Messiah, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. All this time we've burdened you with our hope, our faith. Blissfully ignoring the fact that you were just a lost child. Well, probably more scared than any of us, aren't you? We have been dealing with tragedy for so long, it's become background noise to us now. For you, it must be so terrifying. Now you just stuck here with the rest of us. And held back by the very people you were told to save. You must seem so ungrateful. It's... okay. When I first came to this world, a long time ago, back then all I wanted was to go home. Rogue Spike, do you remember? The very first time? Not sure how far back it was for you. But I remember towards the end, I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home. Even knowing the world would be doomed eventually, I still wanted the people here to be happy. So when you told me to return the sun back then, excuse me, I didn't even question it. Yawn. But then I just came back. You... what? And then I found out about the world being like this. Prototype said to forget the things he told me. Instead just told me not to think about it too much, but... I'm sorry for getting upset at you back at the mines. I thought for you to know all that, yet continue doing this. It just seemed cruel. Then I realized something. You really wanted to save both the world and me. But at the end, you can only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you, too? It must be. If the world isn't broken, will that choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? But even if it is, I really want to save this world, Rogue Spike. Even if it's more dangerous this time around. Even if so many of the nice people we met were... Rogue Spike, I'm not afraid anymore. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay. Please? Aw, sweetie. You're so brave, even braver than most grown-ups. It wouldn't be right for us to keep you, would it? Besides, how can I say no to those puppy dog eyes? Well, if George is fine with it, I guess we should let you go now, Messiah. But promise us you'll be careful, okay? Mm-hmm. You guys be safe too. Alright, I really hope you guys can't hear my parents talking in the distance, because I've been asking them not to have conversations close to my door, and they seem to keep doing that. I need to go to the alley, which is over here. We cannot? Okay, good. You're here. Nico. Are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. You okay in there? Hello? Oh, there was another elevator. Hold on. See if this elevator works. Where are the other two? Prototype, Cedric? They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh. No. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Nico. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in this world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of the windows. When I was a kid, I used to look at the skyscraper that's near my house and just look at skyscrapers and drives downtown. And I always wondered what it was like on each of the floors. And I don't know why I'm even bringing this up, but it's just something that I did as a kid. A lot of buildings that I'll never be in, and I always wonder what's in them. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. Rue, you better not be about to do what I think you're going to do. It was depressing for me at first, too, you know? Knowing that all of this is, well, fake. Simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. Feeling I'm never being able to go home again. That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? Really is ironic. You were prevented going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The World Machine. You might know it as the Entity. Oh. The Entity does sound familiar. I think I heard it from the Dice Lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world? Yes. But the thing is, the World Machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long. It was simply ingrained in his work. And all machines are built with a fundamental law. Never let a living being come to harm. From the World Machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most foundational instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. That is also the concept for another indie game that I will be streaming at some point called The Fall, where you play as an AI-powered spacesuit carrying a pilot that has to put its pilot in harm's way in order to justify activating measures that would save the pilot. It is a very, very fascinating game or a game based on android morality. And yeah, I don't have part 2 yet. I've been meaning to get it. I've been waiting to replay the original on Switch, because I played it on Wii U, and I was going to replay it on Switch and then get the second part. But I will be streaming both games at some point. Isn't it supposed to be a part 3 at some point? Because I seem to remember it was supposed to be a trilogy. Excuse me, I seem to be burping a lot. It has to bring a living or real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. Not in the works, but the devs want to go back to it. I hope they do. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one. The world machine doesn't know that. Really? Unfortunately, sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. The central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now. The squares. That's the world machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning, then. Yeah. Disruption was an issue during test runs, even. At first, my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our homeworld's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh. Is there any way for us to fix the world machine? We tried. The world machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real. Myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I've heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated and that it has to do with robots, but for once I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it? Right? It's a being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. It can be copied, it can be mass-produced, and can be assigned all sorts of jobs. Most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. This is more of a limitation than anything else. Ah, that makes sense. You can't really build a robot not to follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts thing? Yeah. But while you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine living person, even knowing they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it, treat it like a good friend. Devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? She and Rogue Spike know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the world machine is probably really, really scared. This content update involves some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know. He did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. As it turned out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want you to take you along with it. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're going to get you there. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. Rue. A mysterious fox who can talk. Rue has a bad leg, but the origins of the injury are unknown. Nevertheless, it doesn't seem to bother her too much. Rue is the first child of the author and knows many secrets about the world and its true nature. While she feels wistful thinking back upon how her real world is gone, she's determined to do whatever she can to help Nico set this one right. She is able to retain some of her memories across sessions and has always been watching, and always been waiting for the day her father's plan would finally be set in motion. The other best bean. Well, foxes are good beans. Oh! You guys are okay? Yep. The factory started collapsing. I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough, and it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Well, he really does think of everything. Haha, that he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. Me too. Things are looking really hopeless back there, weren't they, Rogue Spike? But now that everyone's here, maybe we can still fix everything? Or at least, you know, whatever's left. Either way, we'll do everything we can to help you get there. Nico, will you lead us back to the room? Mm-hmm. Let's do this. The fucking clock skipped a moment there. Oh, this is... I wonder you wanted us to all be here for this. What are these things anyway? I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was something outside. Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain. But basically, my father has hidden a decryption key in our code with a .txt file as its shell. To get to them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will... Or maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on Rogue Spike's machine. Ooh. And when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location. Wherever that is. I'm sure Rogue Spike is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their system. This time, Rogue Spike would need to move some things around as well. Specifically by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next, though. I see. Does Rogue Spike know where these portals lead, at least? You should probably ask Rogue Spike on this. Right. Hold on. The journal is glowing again, Rogue Spike. Alright, so... What am I doing again? Hang on. I'll move... Yeah, alright. That was quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is... the world machine. It's a big book on the table. It's a shelf full of books. Why did I say it like that? Oh, excuse me. This place contains a lot of memories. I am grateful to see it again. I just want to have another look at a prototype. The room ahead doesn't really lead anywhere, but Roguespike should still remember what to do here. This is my father's study. Feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, okay, it just would have told me, I guess, if I had done that. Bean. Where are we? Ah, I see. Alright, so where's the porn? Nico. Ah! Relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Ah. Why did you come here? Can't you see? Disruption? The squares? They're closing in. Nico, please. Get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. Squares are blocking my way too, you know. Oh. I'm sorry, It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Nico. Is this the tower? Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine? You know my original name. How? Rue, Cedric, Prototype. They all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I understood a lot of it, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built. And I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? But I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No. All this was outside of the protocol. The session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh, right. Rue told me something about how your creator had to alter the code. The thing was to connect some areas together so that we can meet. My creator. Yes. Roguespike listened to my creator. We were all working beyond my scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember. Roguespike did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. It was when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. Really, I'm a flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would... I'm... Squares. Rue told me it was your own code going bad. But that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was. At first, it was intentional. During testing, long before he realized I was self-aware. He would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape. Blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. They were very localized to cause my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. Just thought he would figure it out eventually. Before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, something got too close, and it spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know. And I almost endangered my creator too. I was so scared, Nico. I know you're upset. Because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home to the tower, but it did not work. And I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but... oh, I had no way to be sure. The rogue spike brought you back anyway. Nico, all I want is for you to wake up back in your world. But I don't think I can make it happen. But I know I can't go back home without saving the world for real. Which means we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. You were supposed to place the sun at the summit, and then credits would scroll. Credits? And then you would return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. Why is it that you can't do it now? Nico? The code's gone, remember? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I don't even remember the original code enough to describe it. At the same time, it... oh, I don't know. Sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? It's the whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it? Yawn. I am a machine, Nico. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is... never let a living being come to harm. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought the life of a living being like you is so unique, so precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. But the people here, I think they're good too. You know this. Their behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions. All extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only person who's actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them. To save me. I don't think that's true. About the people I know. You said the session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah? So if this session wasn't supposed to happen, if even you didn't know what to do, how did the people know how to respond? You said it yourself. When you didn't know what was happening, you just kind of stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they are real, but there must be something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own programming than you know too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described. How many times do I have to say this? That code is gone. It's all squares now. Just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember, Rue said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too. Even if your code is broken. You can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I'm not tamed. Yes, you are. You talk just like the tamed robots I know. Robot lady, prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do. And I know Rogue Spike does too. Even though you told them they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think Rogue Spike would keep coming back? Why do you think Rogue Spike would restart even after the ending? I think Rogue Spike wants to save the both of us. So please, give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. Fucking yawn. I can't promise anything, but here, take the sun. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. But for that to happen, Nico, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the squares somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine, it's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. Hey, Rogue Spike, did you see that? Squares just happened again. I think something is making them go away. Come on, let's try the rest. Rogue Spike, I think it's working. Nico was right. I might actually be tamed after all. I remembered what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Nico will be able to reach the tower's summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Nico will go back to where it all began. And then, Nico will be able to go home from there. But, this is permanent. After Nico wakes up back home, this world will only exist as a memory. For Nico, a dream. Like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story. Like thousands of other stories. But, as long as Nico remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be alright. Hey, Jaya. I was able to restore some other elements too. Once again, Jaya, you seem to always tune in right when I'm reaching the ending of something. The characters, the people that were lost on Nico's journey, they're all in the next room. I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Nico should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Nico for me. Messiah? Robot lady! You're okay? I think so. Last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me. Then I ended up here unscathed. Is that so? Excuse me. This is such a strange room. We can't be in the tower, can we? I'm actually not sure myself. Where did you come from, anyway? The room where the world machine was. Pardon? I think the world machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad. I think it's restoring it all. That must have been why the squares were going away, Rogue Spike. And it's why you're here, miss. I think the world machine was able to recover your code, too. World machine, huh? Well, I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but what's that in the distance? It looks like a few more people are showing up. Oh! Are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, Rogue Spike, let's take a closer look. Hello. Hi. I cannot move. Oh yeah. I guess there's no water here. That's fine. The head engineer can help me later. Hello, Messiah. Plant lady? But I thought you... It wasn't even squares that did it. No. I just wanted to see you both again. I just wanted to say thank you. Even the city gate robot is here. Off you go, Messiah. Nico! You're okay too. Did you guys just get here? I think so. Squares started multiplying around the island after you guys left. It was so freaky. I fell right into a bunch of them. He almost tried to save me, and then we both ended up in this room. Biggest scare of my life, for sure. Ooh. Say, what is this place? Are we in limbo? Oh, Lula. We're not dead. Wait, are we? Good question. You expect it. They're gonna be okay. They're fine, Nico. Everyone is fine. The world machine will send them home soon. Oh! Well, Rogue Spike says you're not dead. Phew. He also said you'll be able to go back to your home very soon. That's even better than Limbo. Ilula and Calamus are great. Off you go, Messiah. It's you! Glad to see you in one piece. Glad to see you're okay, too. For the whole elevator thing. That was the most awkward elevator ride I've been through. And by awkward, I mean terrible, bad, awful, the absolute worst. Squares, like, started leaking into the room, right? I was trapped like a rat. I just kept filling in the room faster, right? Am I dead? Oh no, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll be able to go back home soon. Oh, thank goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead. Yeah, I'm sure that's the most important thing there, buddy. Thank you for playing. The world machine. In the beginning, there was only a dream. The memory of an entire world distilled into code to tell the story of a savior its progenitors would never see. It was an ambitious project. Many thought it was simply impossible, the scope too large, the theory too abstract, but it had to be done. In hindsight, perhaps it should have come as no surprise that a system imbued with the minds and memories of so many people would come to develop one of its own. To become a thinking machine is no easy task, even in the best conditions. To do so while realizing your very existence puts another being in danger, for the sake of a world that doesn't even exist. The emotional strain this put on the world machine led to a downward spiral of self-destruction that put everything at risk. However, thanks to Nico's help, the world machine was able to realize it wasn't a lost cause, and that it was worth saving too. Alright, so I apparently missed 4 wallpapers. Oh. In the And the world machine was starting to create its own code. Going above and beyond its programming, not as the result of error, but as a conscious choice on the part of the machine. Being able to generate its own path forward. That's what being tamed is all about. I couldn't have said it better myself. This path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? Mm-hmm. It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go through this portal when you're ready. Goodbye, Nico. Thank you for everything, Nico. We'll miss you. Looks like you managed to do it. Managed to tame the world machine, Nico. I feel like the world machine has been tamed this whole time. Despite Rogue Spike and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here, after all. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. The world machine just needed to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility. Or not. Oh, just throwing that idea out there. This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing, Rogue Spike. Didn't your mama ever tell you not to stare directly at the sun, Nico? Alright, have a good night, Simkeet. This is the room I first woke up in. Rogue Spike, are you still here? Rogue Spike? Yes? Rogue Spike! I think it worked. It did. The sun is back. And I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it. So, what do we do now? I guess I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? This looks like one of those portals we saw all the way back in the city. The room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. I see my village. I hear my mama. She's looking for me. Ah, Rogue Spike. This isn't the first time we've said goodbye, is it? But this will be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. And what will become of the world? After all we've been through. After everything we've done. I still don't know. This place, these people, won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory. They'll be in my memory, too. I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise I'll never forget you, Rogue Spike. So, take care of yourself, okay? You too. Mm-hmm. Goodbye, Nico. Goodbye, Rogue Spike. He did. Rogue Spike, you're back. I restored the world. I sent Nico home. Are you not happy? Even if you wanted to see Nico again, you can't, Rogue Spike. Nico's gone. Without Nico, there is no story for me to tell, no Messiah to traverse across the land. No way for you to connect with the world. But Nico still remembers this place. If you really want to see this world again, I could still... Oh, but it won't be the same. It'll just be a recording. It'll just be me using Nico's memories. Just like how I'm using Nico's reflection now. Is that what you want? No, I see. If you change your mind, though, feel free to come back. It's not like I'm going anywhere. Alright, so I just wanted to check that. Yeah, I was coming close to tearing up there. Because I mentioned this with the Klonoa playthrough, but I am still not over the loss of my bird Sachi. So any talk of not forgetting a person because they're in their memories hits me really, really hard. Because I've been doing everything in my power to make sure I don't forget that damn bird. Sachi was a sunshine child, basically. And I miss him. And in some ways, Nico does remind me of Sachi because he's also an adorable little being. But... So that was OneShot. I still have an hour and 20 minutes left of stream. I don't feel good about ending just yet. So I'm going to close the game. And find something to do for the remainder of time. So, excuse me. Well, now you see why I love the nothing. Babe, did you mean to say ending? Babe, you good? Do you smell burnt toast? It's fine, I'm just messing with you. Love the game, okay. Babe, don't worry, I've had days like that. I need to think of something to fill out the remaining hour and 20 minutes in. So, if you guys have any suggestions, it doesn't have to be something that I can beat within that time. Just something to do for the rest of the stream. Because I don't want to be ending stream early going forward. So, I need to find something to fill out the time with. I do have some more cartridge games with me. I could play Mario Kart or Splatoon or something. Or Hades. And I have more Switch games downloaded than I'm willing to admit. I mean, take a break and stretch for a bit. Maybe take a moment for yourself if you need it. I'll be fine, hon. Had I not already broken down during the Klonoa stream, this probably would have hit me a bit harder. But I was expecting it this time. I had forgotten about it in Klonoa. So, I'll be fine. But, thank you, hon. Stretch break would be nice, though. So, I'm gonna put my beer back thing up and also get a drink, because I think I have earned a better drink. So, I will be with you guys shortly. Oh, before I go, though, let me get some music queuing me up so it's not just silence. Give me a moment. Uh-oh, hold on. Oh, wait. Desktop audio is still muted. Okay. Let's see. What can I play that would be the best audio whiplash for this? Oh, I know. Alright. Alrighty. So, yeah, gotta figure out something to do for the next, like, fucking hour. I mean, if you guys want to stick around while I just dick around in something, I have, tons of fucking games I could play. I mean, normally I wouldn't really show this, but, yeah. I have a lot of games because the Switch is probably my favorite console, so I've just been getting games for it. Well, you know what? I guess let's do Splatoon. Stadia is better. Yeah. Oh, I should not have grabbed a Dr. Pepper before for this. Let's do Splatoon. And I'll just play online by myself, I guess. Let me, Fix the category. So, I mean, if you don't mind appearing on stream, Dennis, I can just swap what voice channel I'm in. Yeah, I would be doing the multiplayer, so. Oh, this. I will swap to the other voice chat, and then if you want to join, then you can join. There we go. Let me just let people know in case anyone else wants to join. Oh, hello. One moment. Your reactive was the single one that I still had turned off because you didn't join last time. Yep. Give me one moment here. Alright. Don't know who else will join, but let me get over to the lobby. Oh, hold on a second. Before I join you. Actually, no. I'll wait till after this. I was going to check shops, but I'll just wait. Oops. Alright. Regular battle with friends. Creator room. I'm not going to set a password this time. If other people join, that's fine. This is an impromptu thing anyways. Alright, lobby's open. By the way, Dennis, the game that I mentioned earlier, you might actually legitimately want to look into it. Moon. It was a PS1 RPG that got ported to modern consoles, and it essentially did what Undertale did. You gonna hit A, by the way? Right. It essentially did what Undertale did in the late 90s. It originally only released in Japan. You play as a kid who is playing an RPG after school, and he does a lot of grinding in the game. And one time when he turned the game off, something happened in the game, and the next time he opened it, he got sucked into the game. It turned out his character in the game was killing innocent creatures to get experience, and the goddess in the game is upset with you, so you have to go around and find the spirits of all the creatures that the hero killed in order to let their souls move on. Also, we are going to lose because the enemy team has Obama. I really do not want to embarrass myself with my really bad Obama impression, god damn it. I do not do a good Obama impression. I don't... Any of the presidents, really. They're not really in my repertoire of impressions. What are you doing, Step Inkling? Yeah, fucking... Alright, you know what? Fuck all of you. Also, one of the enemies just fell into the, drink. Which is funny, because this is one of my least favorites. I miss Camp Cuttlefish. One of the enemies keeps falling into the water. What the fuck? Oh, Triggerfish. Okay, yeah, I thought it was Camp Cuttlefish. It probably joined Splatoon 1 after I stopped playing Splatoon 1, but I do remember it more in Splatoon 2. I want Blackbelly Skate Park and Arowana Mall back. As long as we don't get Moray Towers. Yeah, I don't know why it's not. I don't want Moray Towers back because that map was always in rotation. Why? Okay, fair, but it's just not a fun map. It takes so long to get to the other fucking side of it. Well, I guess I'm kind of stuck on there. Let me... What weapon are you using? Oh, I'm using the Splosh-O-Matic. Yeah, I'm using the Splosh-O-Matic. Sploosh. We are losing this, my dude. I don't know. Really? Dennis, I really don't like your outfit. I just want you to understand that. Fucking Cuphead looking ass. Yeah, I already did my grinding for skills today, so I'm using my main loadout. I kind of fucked up the sea snails because I really should have done it differently than what I did, but it works fine. Yeah, I use it on some of the amiibo outfits. I was doing it on some other stuff, though, because I didn't want to wait. And I did put abilities on this loadout, because I actually used this exact loadout a lot in Splatoon 2. I just wish I had a better skill on the mask for the primary ability, because it doesn't look like Tenacity actually activates as often as it should. And it really bothers me. That's the one where if you have less people on your team than the enemy team, your special meter automatically fills. Nope, I'm dead. Huh? Yeah, brush mains are bottoms. Brush mains are bottoms. I mean that in a derogatory way, Dennis. I feel like that won't change your mind. That's not where I wanted to be, but it's fine. Not Jello. Law-breaking human. Yeah, the crab looks intimidating, but it's actually really easy to get behind. You gotta come down eventually, buddy. Jaden. I shouldn't... Actually, no, I can quote that because I'm making fun of David Cage, so that's fine. Ow. I was, saying Jaden like, Jason. From Heavy Rain. You know, press X to Jason. Yeah, just a reminder that David Cage is a fucking homophobe, so he can eat a dick. Well, okay, I mean, let's assume for a moment here that David Cage isn't a homophobe. He still puts all his female protagonists through torture porn. And in hindsight, how he treated Elliot Page before he transitioned is horrible, now that we know what he was going through at the time. As for those who don't know, in Beyond Two Souls, Elliot Page, before he had transitioned, had a fully modeled nude version of himself for a shower scene, and nobody told him. Of course. Yeah, Dennis, you're going to have to introduce me to that friend at some point. I feel like we've made a bond through Splatoon, and I've never actually spoken to him. Because I feel bad when he joins and then I have to leave. Because he has a habit of joining right when I'm about to quit the game. So you're gonna have to, like... Yeah, well, I like the graffiti background, because I like graffiti art. I only recently started understanding. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't flesh it out a little bit. That's okay, we have an arrow spray. Also, we are definitely winning because they haven't even inked the entirety of their side. Never mind. Yeah, like, I know it's pointless to yell at the screen because they obviously can't hear us, but that shit does matter. You have to ink. It's the whole fucking point of the game. You don't win by kills. I'm saying your mom's a hoe. Ow. And, like, I can't fucking aim with the Trizuka to save my goddamn life in the single player, but I get one shot by everybody when they were using it. Dennis, I don't think you can aim. So, you act like my aim is any better. My aim in Splatoon is a little better than in other games. Big honkin' moon. Ow. Yeah, we're losing. It's okay, I killed 2 of them at the last second. Nope, definitely not. Okay, while this is loading, I'm gonna... For those who don't know, I keep track of every game that I've beaten. Listen, I'm obsessed with video games, okay? So, just shut the fuck up. But I keep track of every game I've beaten, and I'm gonna add OneShot to that list. Yeah, I made that joke on Wednesday, Dennis. Oh, god damn it. Alright, I do... Alright, funny thing is, despite the fact that I'm against, relying on a numbered rating out of 10, and I feel like giving a descriptive verdict is better. In my notes, I do actually rate things out of 10, because it's just easier to quantify, I guess. I'm only bringing this up because I don't know what to give OneShot. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10, I guess. Docking half a point just because the novelty doesn't work quite as well on console. Also, the lobby's open. They did what they could. It's still an impactful experience. I think had I been playing it on PC, it would have been more ideal, given that is kind of how you're meant to experience it. Also, in case I hadn't said it already, Dennis, we'll be doing Mario Party Superstars tomorrow. I've been using other things besides the Flingza roller because I think I'm actually doing better with other weapons. Big man fan. Steve, derpy girl. Yeah, I was just about to say, hey, wait a minute, this wasn't one of the maps before, but no, the map's just fucking recycled. I mean, cycled. Alright, buddies. Yeah, I don't know why there aren't more maps with the post-apocalyptic theme. Game, you gonna... There you go. I actually thought the game froze for a moment. Yep. Well, it wasn't us that disconnected, it was someone else. That wasn't a connection error. I think that only pops up when someone deliberately disconnects. You're right. Bottom AI. Narrator, Space Whale, Noise Ahoy. Fucking Cuphead looking ass. Everyone's got their freshest gear out and you're the one trying to upgrade gear. Honestly, what amiibo was that again? Ow. Yeah, it has to be, I think, Octoling Girl or the Octoling Octopus because... No, not the girl, the boy. Or the octopus. Well, the girl is the witch outfit. That much I know. That is actually the only outfit from an amiibo I don't have that I have memorized, aside from Pearl and Marina, because that's obvious. I feel like that shouldn't have worked. Hey guys. I am absolutely stirring the hornet's nest right now. I just squid bagged on the 2 people I killed. Oh, they got me. Alright, well that kept half their team distracted for a little bit there. So that's the thing. It doesn't matter if I die. All that matters is that I wasted the enemy's time. As anytime I play games like this, I take on the role of the harasser. I go into the enemy base and I cause as much chaos as I can and keep them away from my teammates. It doesn't matter if I die as long as I've sufficiently distracted them. I'm alive. By the way, I just want to say this on stream. Don't feel bad if you can't tune into my Silent Hill stuff, because I know you actually want to play the games. I won't make you watch them. I will be starting that Sunday, and I'll be doing all 4 Silent Hill games in a row. So I'll be tied up with that for at least the first 2 weeks of October. Silent Hill 1 shouldn't take me more than 2 sittings to finish, and Silent Hill 3 I could probably easily beat in a single go. 2 might take a couple more streams than that, because I don't remember how long it is. And Silent Hill 4 and Eternal Darkness I've never actually played before. Well, it's not all the way through, so I have no idea how long it'll take me. It's longer than any of the Silent Hill games I'll be playing, that's for sure. Based on how long to beat, it's like 13 hours. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm on an LCD monitor, more of an HD monitor, so the impact of the sanity effects isn't going to be that, excuse me, isn't going to be that prominent on me. Yeah. That's why we need a remake, something that modernizes it. Oh yeah. Ow. Yeah, I know what one of the big ones is, unfortunately, so that one's already been spoiled for me. I don't know if I should say it on stream in case people don't want to be spoiled by it, but you probably can figure out through process of elimination what the big one is. Like the big mindfuck with the Sandy effect. Yeah, Eternal Darkness is a game I've been wanting to play for a very long time, and I'm very glad I was able to get a copy of it. I actually have my copy signed by the voice of Alexandria, Jennifer Hale. I believe you were there when I got that signed. Because Xeno got our copy of Metroid Prime Trilogy signed by her as well, because she voiced Samus in the first game, and then they reused her grunts and whatnot for the second and third game. They didn't hire her back, they just reused all her audio. She did have a full monologue for Metroid Prime 1 that was recorded from Samus's perspective that is still in the files, but it was never actually used. But it was used in Smash Brawl for the theme of Samus Aran song. They didn't use the same recording, but they used the same dialogue. The scopes are terrible for covering ink, though. Okay, Blue actually got to the end of the catalog. Yeah, seriously, like, at some point, if you could just, like, introduce me to him so that way I can actually, like, be able to talk to him or something. Yeah, because he joins my games a lot when I'm playing by myself. And it's fine and all, it's just that he has a knack for joining me right when I'm about to quit, so I feel bad and then I have to keep playing. I just got the hammer out. Come on, man. Why'd you have to do that, game? Why'd you have to throw me in a match? I was about to just smack the dummies. Shoot at me. Devious Nick. DOS. Oh, earlier when I was playing this earlier in the day, I started a match and two of my teammates picked the exact same spot to land on that I did. And we all started covering ink in the same direction, and I really just wanted to slap them. Like, bruh, get your own fucking side of the base. Fuck you. Payback's a bitch, ain't it? Alright, I'm going to stir the hornet's nest. After I... Oh, someone's trying to stir our nest. Yeah, someone else just came up. Yeah, I'm a bit busy at the moment, unfortunately. Yeah, well, he's going to be bothering me in a moment. Well, never mind, I just killed him again. And I just killed him a third time. And his buddy. Okay, Devious Nick, that's the kid with the Luna Blaster. He is really struggling with aiming. Alright, I think that was a sufficient waste of time for them. Oh, they got 2 ink brush mains, so... Oh, we tried. What do I have? Wait. Sorry, I'm checking Discord in case Zeno sent me something, and also to see if anyone else is going to join. Alright, Simkey said he might join. Catches if he waits too long, I will be probably done streaming by then. Alright. Wow, Discord is slow. I think I need it. Mayro. Roger. Uh-oh, it's Crab Lord. Dennis, we're gonna lose to Crab Lord. Become Crab. By the way, you can actually do 8-player regular lobbies. You just have to pick the regular lobby first, and then wait for people to join you. Huh? Yeah, one of the streamers I've rated before. Hey, what? Yeah, it's weird. Well, yeah, I mean, they... Yeah, that and they, I guess they kind of expect that if you're going to play with 8 people, you would just... Oh my god, they didn't even ink their base. My god, guys. They probably expect that if you're going to be playing with 8 people, you just choose private lobby, which, fair, but I don't think you earn the same amount of stuff that way. Yeah, but can you do that in a private lobby? Yeah. I would assume so. Well, okay, there is a good reason for doing a private lobby. It lets you do Anarchy Battle stuff without Anarchy Battle players. Yeah, because you can choose the other game modes. Because if I was going to do the Anarchy Battle stuff, I would probably rather do a private lobby, because no way in hell am I playing actual Anarchy Battle. Those people are sweaty. Which sucks, because that's where all the other game modes are. You should be at C minus or somewhere. Yeah, well, it doesn't actually really read your rank as much as they made it sound like it would. Can you hear the other voice? Oh my god, hold on a second here. I've had you muted on stream this whole time, Dennis. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. I am immensely embarrassed. I had desktop audio muted. I am so sorry, guys. Oh, hi, Simki.
I unfortunately wouldn't have known because I muted the stream to not be like, oh, I won't hear myself twice.
Hi, Simki.
Also, hi.
I had the Discord audio muted on stream this whole time, so nobody was hearing Dennis.
Oh, you're talking to yourself?
Yeah, I'm just going insane. So I'm only going to be playing this for the duration of the rest of my streams. It's only going to be for like another 36 minutes. Talking with yourself and drooling. Well, and I am not drooling. Drilling for you, fun. I mean, sure. Well. Also, I forgot to mention this. I think this was yesterday. Bandit finally let me give him scritches again.
Hey. Nice.
Yeah, he also, when I was in class on Thursday, Bandit was on the floor again and came to the hallway outside my room. He saw that my door was closed, and he apparently got rather upset that I wouldn't open the door. So he kept, like, tapping on it. Because he wanted to...
They're all on the right side.
Huh?
They're all on the right side.
Your face is on the right side. Bandit is a good little boy. He's a very smart bird, and he's also a very dumb bird, and he's very cute. And sometimes he has a bit of an attitude. We love Bandit.
Was that overkill? Yes, but I don't care. I use my special, like, directly on it. You know, one where you, like, go on the sharpening sword.
I can only imagine that Sniper is confused as fuck and how someone came from above and killed him. Why is his name Juicy Fart? Why would you do
think of OneShot?
Oh, definitely a hell of an experience.
Yeah.
Nico is a good bean. A perfect little bean. I think the ending would have hit me a little harder had I not already experienced a similar sentiment from the ending of Klonoa 2. Which I had forgotten about when I played the remake. And that was my first time playing Klonoa 2 since I had lost my bird Sachi. At least in a while. So the ending hit me really hard. I did tear up during OneShot's ending, but it didn't put me on the brink of crying.
Right now, Fan Gamer restocked all of the merch because the new one came out.
Yeah, when I am done streaming, I'll see if I can find that Reddit thread that I found that had all the new wallpapers from World Machine.
One thing I didn't point out at the moment, but straight up, that that last wallpaper we got where it was like the Polaroid of all of the second run people. That's literally the only visual representation of the author in the entire game.
Yep.
It's not even in the base game. You don't get to see him at all.
So I'm assuming
Go out.
the real world for the characters of OneShot that their world is based on, it's not Earth.
No, it's the same.
No.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Alternate universe kind of thing.
okay. Yeah, because, I mean, it's plausible that Earth could get robots and that they could be tamed and whatnot. But the bird people of the Glen and Rue kind of break that.
Yeah.
So, Rue is a fox, right?
Yeah.
Is Rue a fox? A robot?
I think it's stated kind of in the game that that's not Rue's original body.
Actually, so all three are actually robots. One of which is very clearly a robot because he's the profit bot, prototype. But the other two are also robots.
Yeah. Okay.
Because of the question, when you question them near the end, that you ask prototype bot, like, what's it like to be a robot or something, but all three react to the question.
I think I missed that.
I missed that as well.
Yeah, I think I needed to talk to them an extra time in the credits, and I didn't do that.
And then the developer confirmed as well.
Okay.
There's like even more advanced robots than the tamed ones. They don't use parentheses when they talk.
Well, Proto does.
Well, Silver doesn't either.
Proto uses parentheses.
Yeah.
Silver does?
No, Proto.
Oh, okay.
Silver doesn't because, from what I know, the game doesn't actually make it obvious right off the bat that Silver's a robot.
Yeah.
You have to pick it up from context clues until Silverpoint outright confirms that Silver was based on her. Okay.
Well, that guy's... Oh, that was certainly some connection.
Oh.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
The Splatoon 3 experience.
Alright, well... I'm just going to join Simkey.
I guess the lobby's still open on my end.
Yeah.
Huh.
Wait, are you still in the battle?
No, it kicked me.
Alright, because it's saying you're in a battle. Oh, never mind.
I guess that picked someone up with us.
Alright, that was weird.
There was an arrow spray behind me shooting me, and nothing was coming out of his gun. I killed him, and like 10 seconds later, I just popped.
Soros says they're advanced because Rue, Proto, and the other are all three robots that have human consciousness uploaded directly into them. I don't think that's the case for Proto.
I guess probably not for Proto, but I mean, I don't know.
This Proto uses parentheses.
But I mean, Rue and Cedric were very much like actually real at some point because obviously in the game itself, it's not like they're not their original like real selves, but you know. Because also, I mean, Cedric's like the child of the author, so it's like they would have done an actual physical human.
Well, I mean, if someone created a robot son, he would still refer to the creator as father. I mean, like Astro Boy. for.
I feel like Cedric probably had been a human though.
Wasn't Ryu say at some point the fox isn't really their original body?
Yeah.
Buddy, I'm pretty sure you really, really had to think hard about using that ink vac in your own base right when I got killed. Oh, that was the worst fucking spot to use that. Oh my god. It was already dead.
Can I kill you again?
Oh, that still reaches. The Booyah Bomb goes up very high, guys.
Sniper at massive tunnel with him.
Oh, there's a roller in our base, by the way. Yeah, he kind of caught me by surprise. There's also a second person in our base. I got the roller. The other guy chickened out.
No. I can see them sniping.
You know, the funny thing about OneShot, when you think about it, is at the end of the day, it's all just a story. It's all already predetermined, but it's presented in such a beautiful way that it doesn't matter. Because that's not what it feels like.
It really doesn't manages to not feel like it's predetermined. Like
It's really just the writing with Nico.
yeah.
That's what makes the game. How did we win that? Oh, actually, no, that makes sense. It's like, that's one of the problems with Doki Doki Literature Club, because it also follows the whole meta aspect. Is that at the end of the day, Monica is just following the script like everyone else.
Yeah. It's not really written well enough.
Yeah, that's one of those games that your first playthrough is probably going to be the only good one.
Yeah.
I need to play that game.
I don't know if you, Dennis, would get a whole lot out of it, considering that the dating aspect of it wouldn't appeal to you at all.
What is that the point of the game?
Well, I mean, it's not, but I mean, I feel like you'd have less of an attachment to the characters because of that. Because, yeah, it's not actually a dating sim, but it's still pretending to be one, because it's kind of a parody of dating sims.
Yeah.
I mean...
So... I would still recommend playing it. If you haven't seen... Britch. If you haven't seen all of the, bits of the game, it is worth playing once.
Yeah. We should probably play it. But I'd say play
Other
the
than,
original.
I know... The only thing I know about the game is, like, that it's obviously not what it seems. And that's kind of like the point.
I'd say play the original PC version, because that one has a lot more cool stuff going on in the console version. It moves all the meta stuff, pretty much.
It's also free.
So it's kind of like a one-shot type deal?
Yeah, they also do the fake OS,
Yeah.
but from what I know, they handle it much worse than OneShot does.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
console
one-shot
format is
definitely
pretty crap.
did a really good job of transferring it to console.
Yeah, also, the PC version is free, from what I remember.
Yeah. I've seen a few reviews that are like the one-shot console version is trash, and you should play the PC version. Like,
Yeah, no, the version I played, the itch.io, it's not technically free, like, that version isn't, because there's a free version of one-shot, and there's, like, a more standalone release that has, like, the updates and stuff that you played, and, like, the new endings, and, like, basically the definitive, like, experience of the game. But,
Oh, goddamn.
there's console version adds all those like character profiles and stuff.
Yeah.
And also the minimap is a huge helper for people who beat it, because there's actually no minimap in the original version, because they had to deal with RPG Maker limitations, I suppose. And so there's still fast travel, but it just tells you the name of the location you're fast traveling to. But you don't get a visual representation of where you would be on the map, per se. So you kind of have to remember which areas were where, which is a bit difficult. Mainly, I found it the most difficult in the Barrens in the first area, because I was like, I'm new to this world, and I don't exactly know what it means when it's giving me the names of these locations.
Can I please jump when I press the button? Good God.
Trial and error to kind of remember which place went where.
Yeah. We're probably gonna play the Gates of War. It's now out there for favorite games.
I mean, it's a limitation of being on that engine, I believe, because they had to rebuild OneShot on a different engine for the console release. So, it got the job done.
Yeah, I think they did a good enough job. It does lose some of the
Rollers
novelty, though. What was that?
Roller's getting into our base.
That's fine, I'm in theirs. And I have my special ready. Oh, that guy's balding. I just fucking stamped him the moment he spawned in.
Both use our shark at the same time. Also, we totally won because they were in danger for like that entire last minute.
We're in danger for like the entire game, my dude.
Destroyed.
I'm in that ridiculous outfit anymore. Finally have a cool outfit.
By the way, if we're doing Mario Party tomorrow and we have connection issues, it's most likely going to be my fault, and if we do, we can just switch to Mario Kart or Splatoon.
Yeah, probably Mario Kart since we haven't done that for a while.
Yeah, I've actually been wanting to play Mario Kart again anyways. I hope we can play Mario Party because we didn't get to do that last time, and that would make for some really good content. And as UJ just pointed out, that also means he actually gets to join.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember the Mario Kart stream being like 4 minutes long before you just switched to the Mario Party stream.
Yeah.
Switched to Mario Kart.
We tried.
Yeah, I haven't been having any connection issues lately. And since Zeno's been using the Ethernet cable for his Switch when we're streaming, he hasn't had any issues. Because the Wi-Fi upstairs kind of sucks, especially in his room.
Yeah. Having a good time. Look at the fan gamer reviews for the Nico plush, because a bunch of people just posted pictures of the plush with doing various things.
It's still available, right?
Yeah. It doesn't say it's like low on stock either, so I think they got a bunch of them.
I might order one after stream. I don't really have the space for more plushes, but I want to get them now.
Yes, you do.
Huh? What'd you say? Dennis?
Yes, you do.
You have space for me to.
I have to.
You will make
We'll do those magnetic hands so it can make the light bulb.
Oh, that's adorable. Fangamer, I think, also has a Dusa plush for Hades, and if you squeeze part of it, it talks. I didn't get that, though, because I went for the shirt, because I needed a new shirt.
Personally, I would like a Hello Penguin plush.
Can we never speak of that penguin again?
No, it's gonna maybe get it a plush. That penguin is amazing.
I don't like the penguin.
Apparently it's a hidden bonus room that it's just that penguin. I don't know how to get into it. I just remember reading about it after the game.
That's terrifying.
Hello. Also, I think the best moment in the game is when they're explaining stuff to Nico and he just goes confused cat noises.
Yeah, that was great.
I know. Sorrow says that if I better make space for plushes because she's going to be bringing a lot when she moves in. Aha, I'm in danger. Yeah, I need to clean some space in my room because I was going to move some of my plushes off my bed and onto a shelf on one of my bookshelves, so I have a little more space in my bed. That, and so it's easier to actually make my bed, because I have to be a little wonky right now because of all the damn plushes.
I feel like if that goes out of stock, they're probably not going to get it back in stock.
Yeah, I will. I as well just order them after stream.
I don't think the game's popular enough for it to go like really quick, especially since I think the restock happened when the game came out.
Zoro is telling me the Lucario body pillow is staying on the bed, no exceptions. I accept my fate.
Some of the reviews. 5 stars. Nico from OneShot. Real. Cat creature is incredible.
Dios míos, la criatura.
Best not a cat.
Confused cat noises.
Head pat moment. Really polite creature.
The perfect little bean.
La creature.
Dios míos, la criatura.
He's too dangerous.
Go. Do a crime.
Picture the person that with the reviews and kill with an axe. Like just an actual axe in its hand.
God, that one plush of, or picture of a Kirby plush with a knife in a hallway.
Dude, that's one of the like original Kirby's Adventure plushes.
Oh dear.
How much those things go for on eBay?
How much do they go for on eBay?
A good condition Kirby's Adventure standard, or they also do the cowboy one. The standard one, with all his whiskers, because those fall off, goes for about $900.
God.
And the cowboy one, with all his whiskers and his gun, because the gun also fell off, goes for about $1,200.
God damn. Well, I know video game merch at the time, like, for that era, was almost unheard of.
Yeah, so it was rare and only in Japan.
Yeah. Like,
As well as that, there's a set of 4 velvet or felt keychains of the cowboy, and then I think a couple copy abilities in standard Kirby, and a full set goes for $1,500.
yeah, we just gotta wipe out. Oh, God. Oh, that was a strong one. Yeah, young gamers today are lucky, and I mean this, like, with full sincerity. When I was a kid, you couldn't get gamer or merch for video games like this. You were lucky if you found anything that wasn't Sonic or Mario or Pokemon. So I'm happy that people are actually able to get video game merch now.
Yeah, it was back in the day, like, you wouldn't be able to get.
It maybe Mario, maybe Sonic, definitely Pokemon, but Klonoa, Psychonauts, hell no. You wouldn't find any of them.
For the Wii. For the Wii game.
Probably Japan only.
It was Japan only, and I'm pretty sure they go for like $10,000 nowadays.
Apparently, there was one point where there was a Del Taco ticket you could get with copies of Klonoa for Wii.
You did get better.
No.
You did get her Pokemon pre-order bonuses than people do now, though. So you should be thankful for that.
Have you seen the pre-order bonus for Scarlet and Violet in America?
Oh,
I actually have
you
not.
mean the berries?
Yeah, so America, their pre-order bonus for Scarlet and Violet is a set of 5 of each of the berries in the game, and that's it.
A set of what?
Hacha,
The berries, like the
the
berries.
most basic ones too.
Yeah. Japan gets an exclusive foil Pokemon card, and Europe gets like a 6-inch tall PVC statue of all 3 of the starters.
Why do they do this?
I
Yeah,
still
America
have
got
my,
obliterated.
I still have my Pokemon Emerald pre-order, like metal tin though. So
I still have the card and stylus for Diamond. We didn't pre-order the Gen 3 games, but I remember my grandma being like first in line to pre-order Diamond and Pearl for me and my brother.
That's cool.
Yeah, she also got me a PlayStation Portable day 1. And then I didn't even use it for like 2 or 3 years, and then randomly got interested in it again a few years later. I don't know why I stopped using it. I think I just kind of misplaced it for a bit.
It's an interesting system.
I love the PSP.
Yeah. I do find it a little uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, it's uncomfortable. The Vita is way
I have
more
a,
comfortable.
I have a grip for it though, so it's a lot better.
Weh. Weh.
I also have the Final Fantasy Dissidia Duodecim Special Edition PSP.
Nice.
Complete in box. It's brand new. It's a birthday gift.
but do you have the NAC edition PS4?
No.
I can't wait for them to announce NAC 3.
The NAC is back.
Oh, okay. Klonoa for Wii came with a coupon for a place called Wahoo's Fish Tacos, which is only in California. That's what it was. So I was right about the tacos.
That is actually amazing, though.
That is absolutely scraping the bottom of the barrel for promotions, but it's still...
I sent you the original ad for that game. They were scraping the bottom of the barrel for everything on that.
Oh god, the fucking commercial with the kids who could, like,
Yeah.
give less of a shit about what they were doing.
I hate that ad so much because it really probably was one of the main reasons that game sold so poorly. Because that was the ad.
They just
And
pulled
that
some
was
random
it.
kids off the street. Those kids were probably, like, homeless or something.
I just love those, like, Klonoa can jump.
Yeah. Yeah, he really can.
Like, thanks. I can do that?
At some point, once I actually have a proper model, I would love to do a just chatting stream where we watch video game ads.
That'd be amazing.
I am absolutely playing the game com ad. I have to.
Gotta play, like, all 3 of those.
Oh yeah, I have to play the Gamecom ad, the fucking e-reader ad, the Dr. Mario Witch Doctor ad.
And the Zelda rap is actually iconic.
The Zelda rap, the Zelda dance routine as well.
The Legend of Zelda is pretty rad. I remember.
The fucking, oh god, it's on the tip of my tongue. I just forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, one of the Pokemon ads for, I think it was Game Boy Color, where they're all,
The one where they bust.
oh yeah, the one with the bus. The Super Mario 64 Got Milk ad, which wasn't really a video game ad, but it's close enough. I actually saw that one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of old.
as well as that, the Sega Saturn E3 launch ads and the Sega Satori ads are also pretty good.
I kind of want to disqualify the Sega Saturn Shiro or Sega Tasanshiro ads, just because those are in a league of their own, and I want to look at the weirder ones.
Then go with the American ad list from after E3 because it gets really cursed.
Oh yeah, I also want to look at the blast processing ads for the Genesis. I've seen one of them, and there's a really bad TurboGrafx ad that tried to come up with its own slogan.
Mm-hmm.
Australia's "You Cannot Beat Us" Nintendo ad. I don't know what that's referring to.
Yeah,
But yeah, oh, go ahead.
Yeah, the post E3 or whatever game show that Saturn was announced that ads. It's just this bald white girl with a ring around her head, and some bald black guy whose entire face is painted white.
I don't like that.
And it just opens with, "We've been waiting for you."
Oh god, you know what else I need to play? Because I just remembered it as we were talking. The fucking PSP Nut commercials.
I also gotta have the PS3 baby commercial.
I can't!
Oh,
I'm playing Nut!
I thought we all agreed to just collectively block that from our minds.
I don't think I remember the PS3 baby commercial.
It was also during E3 before they actually announced it. It was literally just this doll sitting in the middle of an empty white room having PTSD flashbacks about the PS3.
Oh, also I know there's the Scottish alien
same.
girl. I think that was from a later ad, though.
Yeah, sometimes I do just sit in the completely white room having PTSD flashbacks about the PS3.
You're a kid, you're a squid,
Man,
you're
how
a kid,
shocking it
you're a
was to actually
squid.
get in Metal Gear Solid 4 having not owned PS3.
God, the fucking Nut you can play with outside ads. I had completely forgotten about them until Egoraptor did a video on them years later. And it just unlocked memories. Those were just cursed. Those were terrible. Those are like... It's like the fucking Quiznos ads. I don't even think Quiznos exists anymore. The little rats singing about a pepper bar.
That sounds rad. So,
Personally, I think the vine of the person spinning the sign at the Quiznos did more for advertising for Quiznos than actual marketing team at Quiznos.
Did Quiznos go under? I haven't actually seen one in so long. I've never eaten
I
there.
think they are close or did.
Yeah, I've never been in one, and my dad has told all of us that the ads alone ensured he would never eat there. That's how bad the ads
know what they sell.
They sell toasted sandwiches.
Yeah.
They were a competitor to Subway.
I don't know what.
It's discount. It's more discount than discount Subway.
Yeah, I mean, Subway... Okay, I know there's the whole My Brother in Christ meme, but Subway isn't actually all that good. I actually would not really consider most of what it sells food. More like supplements. Or substitutes. That's what I mean.
When you're hungry and you want a quick, sandwich, and you don't feel like going to Jimmy John's, which, just go to Jimmy John's, really.
Better yet, go to Potbelly. Oh, that's a shame. Potbelly is amazing. They have toasted sandwiches. They have soup. They have salads. They have chili. They have mac and cheese. They have shakes, and they have cookies.
Yeah, where I am, it's kind of weird. All the kind of a specialty, the city I'm in, it's mainly Chinese and Hispanic food.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm from Chicago, and we got all kinds of places here, and we really love our sandwiches. People have made fun of me for the amount of sandwiches I eat, but, like, where I live...
That's some really fucking good sandwiches.
70% of my options are sandwiches. I'm not even joking. Especially if you consider hot dogs a sandwich, and more so if you consider tacos a sandwich. Which I don't, but...
Yeah.
I mean, burgers, sandwiches, hot dogs, gyros, hoagies, grinders, subs. Just about any kind of sandwich you can think of, we have it. Potbelly has a pizza sandwich.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, it's really good.
Oh, Firehouse Subs is good.
Was that Firehouse Subs?
As mentioned in chat. Firehouse Subs are good. I think they're pretty good.
I don't think I've eaten there. I've seen ads for them. Oh, Capriotti's. Capriotti's is amazing. That is the only national chain I've seen that actually has Philly cheesesteaks.
Surprising.
They're pretty good.
I would give out names, but I would think exactly just DOS my pretty much exact location because there's pretty much exclusively local restaurants around here.
Yeah, I won't ask on stream. I stopped hiding what city I'm from because if I say I'm from Illinois, everyone asks, "Oh, so you're from Chicago?" Because if you live in Illinois, you either live in Chicago or you don't. No other place matters. Springfield is not the capital of Illinois. It is Chicago. It doesn't matter what the map says.
Yeah. If anyone mentions Illinois, I literally never heard Springfield.
There's Springfield, there's Aurora, there's Peoria, but most...
of New York, the state.
Isn't it
So
Albany?
You'd be incorrect, because it's New York City.
Yeah,
No one gives a shit about Albany. Albany doesn't give a shit about Albany. Babe, I am not your sub. Please don't say that on stream.
Just a fucking Farquad pointing me.
Shut the fuck up, Sicky. White. God, now I'm hungry. We actually have sandwich stuff for the first time in a while, so I might make a sandwich later. I already had one earlier, but I want to get through the lunch meat. I make a mean sandwich. Alright, so, okay. 3 of the enemy team members were focusing on me, and the one that actually killed me is named Rundle.
Sniper you.
Sniper, no sniping.
I feel like snipers should just be banned. Why? Because I don't like them.
What are you, a competitive player?
I literally hate them in any game. Also, especially Halo. Actually, no, that's a lie. They're fine in Team Fortress 2.
Yeah. I disagree on that.
That's the whole point of Team. That's the whole team. That's the whole point of Team Fortress 2. The good thing is, if there's a sniper, you know what you do? You switch to spy.
That's true.
Or you just market guarding the shit out of them.
That too. I mean, there's so many ways to counter this sniper.
Sniping's a good job, mate. I'm never doing that voice again.
However, if there's a sniper
Sniping's
in
a good
Halo,
job, mate.
You did it better.
I'm against a sniper who's actually good in Halo, like, that's not good.
If you really want to take the fun out of Unreal Tournament, play with someone who snipes. Because
that's just true for everything.
well, especially Unreal Tournament, because the fucking sniper rifle in that game is busted. If you get shot in the head with it, you're dead. You can't survive a headshot.
Full shield, even that helmet.
Well, I don't know if there's helmets in the original Unreal Tournament, but with a shield belt, you'll survive one shot.
They added a helmet that lets you survive 3 headshots in that 3.
Pussies.
I have. We'll send you this video later. The voice actors for the announcer, Demo Man, Heavy, Sniper, and Medic all got together and did a entire skit about trying to find Medic a sandwich.
Mm.
Like they were literally just wandering around the city.
Jay is asking which Unreal Tournament. I was talking about 99, the original, because that's the one I played the most.
3 is the one I played the most. Albeit I prefer 2004.
A lot of people seem to prefer 2004. I love the original. I would actually consider it a perfect game. One of the few games I would consider perfect. Yeah, I was actually going to tell you guys I'm good for one more round and then I'm going to quit. And for everyone who's made it this far in the VOD, I apologize for sounding insane earlier when I accidentally had Dennis muted. So.
What do you mean? I wasn't even in the stream at that point.
Oh no, you were. I
Dennis
just
wasn't
forgot to have
here,
desktop
then I-
audio turned on.
I only like just joined.
Dennis, they could have seen your fucking icon the whole time. The joke is ruined. You're no longer invited to my stream. You failed the vibe check.
I didn't get it in time. So, it's sitting out blasting.
Not one of them blasted people.
Oh! No, I just ate that. Oh, they got a Clash Blaster on their team. We're losing.
Yeah, that's what got me.
Fuck the Clash Blaster. That
I'm
actually
assuming
needs to be
I'm assuming that's
nerfed.
the OP blaster.
It is, because it's very strong and it's rapid fire. It has shit ink economy, though.
Yeah, honestly, I like playing stuff that gets good ink coverage. Not necessarily that has, like, insanely good offensive capabilities.
Well, I mean, you can only hold it
Yeah,
down
the
for a
people are
couple
different,
seconds
though.
before you run out of ink. That's what I meant by ink economy.
Well,
What
it's
the...
hard to ink with that, too. I like being able to just spray a lot, rather than having to go, like, a line at a time with something like the Crash Blister or whatever.
Yeah, I don't like the blasters all that much, and I can't really use the, Fuck the Clash Blaster, seriously!
For that. For, well, such an annoying.
I think it's sniper too. The Squiffer. No.
God, the fucking crab was hiding underneath the fucking arch. Couldn't get him. We still got a shot here.
Think of now is that video of the sniper's in a car with the administrator, and he looks over at her, and she just says, "All you do is disappoint me."
They're married IRL, by the way.
They are.
Yeah, the sniper's voice actor and Ellen McLean, who does the administrator, they're actually married.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ellen McLean, the administrator, is also Gladys.
And her husband is the most iconic video game character of all time, Male 7.
Oh, from Half-Life 2. Isn't that the model that DJY used on Machinima?
I think
That's
so.
like the most used citizen model for like any of that kind of thing.
I feel like it was because of DJY.
It would actually because of oh wait, for some reason I misunderstood who you were talking about. Yes, that is exactly why.
Did he ever keep making stuff after Machinima died?
Well, they had their own channel.
Okay, because he did Profound Moments in Left 4 Dead 2, which was one of my favorite videos. Yeah, whoever's joining, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I accidentally left, so.
Sniper's Kangaroo Wife. I don't think I've seen that one. Alright.
Yeah, I put the video and shit posting.
Alright, I'm going to end stream here before I actually cash in. So I'm going to leave the call. Thank you guys for joining. And again, for everyone watching the VOD, I'm sorry Dennis was silent for like 10 minutes straight.
Alright, well, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for hopefully Mario Party.
Yep. See ya.
See you.
I'm going to leave this channel and then go to this one. And then leave that anyways because I'm just going to go to my thanks for watching stream because I'm fucking stupid. Like they said, Mario Party tomorrow, hopefully. And that'll be Ujaya joining us for the first time. Yeah, If Mario Party doesn't work, we'll do either Splatoon 3 or Mario Kart. Probably Mario Kart, since we haven't done that in a while. Starting Sunday, Spooky Month, I'll be playing a series of 5 horror games. Hopefully I can get through all of them by the time Bayonetta 3 comes out. But it will be Silent Hill 1, Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill 3, Silent Hill 4, and Eternal Darkness. I am really looking forward to finally playing through Silent Hill 4 and Eternal Darkness, because I had not found the time for it yet. In the meantime, let me find a... Oh, well, Cat's streaming, so let's go show Cat some love. You all have a good night. I will see you all tomorrow. Same spike time, same spike... I'm not gonna do that, never mind. I'm never saying that again, so... Let's show Cat some love. Ah, fuck, I gotta start doing a raid message. Too late, see ya!